What's up guys, and we are back here again for another video tutorial on how to create your very own designs using the vector packages from T-shirt Fella. And for today's video, we will be doing music theme design, and for that, we will be using vectors from our Jazz Instruments music bundle. And aside from that, we will also be using these 5 musical notes to form our design. So without further ado, let's get to it. And before we start, you can see above that I already have a color palette that I'll be using for this design. Feel free to use any colors, just keep in mind that it should be applicable for your design in mind. And to start things off, go to the ellipse tool, drag it across the canvas, like that. Use white fill color. And after that, click the Move tool and reduce its opacity until it's already transparent. I think that is good. We can increase the size of our circle a bit more. Press Ctrl T, and while holding Shift, drag it. That should be good. Then press Ctrl A and click these buttons above to make our circle center aligned on our workspace. Now press Ctrl D to deselect. After that, create a new layer. Go to the Type tool to create the coat that we will be using for this design. And for this design, the coat we will be using is "My heart belongs to the music." But we can just type "my" for now. Like that. For me, it's best to start with the coat, then the vectors or other elements of the design. Because once our coat is all set, we will be doing a layout around the coat, especially for this type of circular design. So by pressing Ctrl J, duplicate the text layer and drag it below the text and replace the word using the Type tool. That. Type heart. Then repeat the same process, Ctrl J, drag it below. And lastly, the music. After that, select all text layers, then press Ctrl A, and click this button at the top, like that, to make it centered on the design. Do not click this one, as it will make our text overlap at each other, like this. And we don't want that, so press undo. Just do that, and press Ctrl D to deselect. Before proceeding, press Ctrl H to display the guide for us to see the alignment a bit better. Then select all text layers again, like that. Then Ctrl T. Then while holding down Ctrl, click this point and drag it upwards, like that, making our coat a bit slanted. Now, we will be resizing each word depending on the focus of our design. In this case, we will be highlighting the words heart and music. Therefore, we will make it bigger than the other words. Let's start with "my" first. Let's drag this down. Drag them here. Click "my" somewhere here. Then make it a bit smaller. Like that. Then go to the heart. We'll make it bigger. Control T. Scale it up like that. Make sure to fit it in the canvas. Control T again. There. Make sure the alignment is also equal between the words to make it more balanced. Now, adjust this one. I think this one's good already. It's not the main focus, so it's okay to be a bit smaller. Like that. And this, make it smaller. Oh, wait. I think it's good. Move it up here. And now for the music. As much as possible, we need to make it big like the heart. Place it in the center. And scale it up. Like that. One more time to fit it. Line. Okay, that's too much. Like that. Then adjust the spacing between the words. I think that's good. Now by using the type tool, we will adjust the spacing between the letters of the words to make the words more balanced to look at. For example, go to the heart layer. Then by holding Alt and pressing the left arrow key, we can adjust the space between the letters. Just repeat the step for the other words in case you need to adjust their spacing. Let's go to the belongs. And once we are done with this, go to the Adobe Illustrator and get the vectors that we will be using for this design. Use the lasso tool to make a selection on the specific vector that you will be using. Now that we have all the elements we need, we will now start incorporating it to our design. First off, we will be replacing the S on the word music with a G clef that we got for this design. So go to the type tool, go to the music layer, then once you selected the layer of the music, press this to create a layer mask for this layer. Now while clicking this layer mask, make sure that your foreground color is black and go to the brush tool to brush off the letter S from the word. Like that. Then go to the move tool. Let's move the G clef around here. Adjust it. Like that. Maybe go to the layer, then move it to the side. Maybe make it smaller, like that, just to be able to fit the G clef around there. Just the spacing. Okay, I think that's good. Like that. Now afterwards, we can now start placing our instruments around the coat. That's it. Here is the finished design. Hope you like and found this tutorial helpful. And see you guys on the next one.